Good morning, class. Welcome to Arjun English School, Standard 11th, Subject Account, Chapter number 8, Journal Proper, in which this is the part 2. We are going to start question number 9 related to closing entry. So, first of all, before starting closing entries, you have to understand very carefully about trading account and P&L account. Okay. In trading account, debit side and credit side, P&L account, debit side and credit side, the entries. Trading account debit side related to purchase as well as sales return. Credit side, opposite entry, sale and purchase return. Okay. Same way, all types of sales related expenses are in P&L account and all types of incomes related to sales are credited to P&L account. How we identify whether it is expense or income? If word used received itself suggests for income and expense suggests for expense. So in trading account you have to remember that purchase sales return, sales and purchase return. Otherwise in P&L account it is very simple: expense debit, income credit. Okay. So now on the basis of this we are starting question number 9. First of all, interest expense account is given. Here you can see on the screen that interest expense account is debited on P&L account. So now we have to write entry number 1 like P&L account debit to interest expense account. Amount is 1000. So here understand very carefully that here it is expense given on debit side, so such expense that we have credited and P&L account debited. Okay, this is the journal proper for question number 9. Name is not given, so I write 3 dash dash dash. Okay. Second one, sales return account. Sales return account is on debit side, but it is for trading account. So now trading account debit, trading account debit to sales return account. Amount 3000. Third one, purchase return. Purchase return credit side given for in which trading account. So trading account credit and purchase return account debit. Amount is 2000. Then after entry number 4, interest received account. Interest received, it is income in P&L account. So P&L account credit and interest received account debit. Amount 800. Point number 5, advertisement expense given. Advertisement expense is our expense. It is debit side of P&L. So P&L account debit to advertisement expense account. Amount 1500. Point number 6, salary account. Salary is again debit side of P&L account. So P&L account debit to salary account. Amount is 4000. Got it? Then after, three entries are pending. So I am erasing first two, three entries. Point number seven, dividend received. Dividend received is credit side in P&L account. So P&L account credit and dividend received account debit. Amount is for 700. Point number eight, purchase account. Purchase account is on debit side of trading account. So trading account debit to purchase account. 5,000. Point number nine, sales account. Sales account is on credit side of trading account. So trading account credit and sales account debit. Amount is for 10,000. That's it. It is very simple sum. Just you have to remember this thing that trading account purchase and sales return and credit side sales and purchase return. Now in P&L account, all expenses are debited, all incomes are credited. That's it. On basis of this, we have completed. This is called closing entries. Okay. So after completing this, we have to do a total of all these transactions and debit and credit are matched. That's it. This is the question number 9. And now I am going to solve question number 8. Okay. So now in question number 8, number 1, uh, pass the journal entry for the following transactions in journal proper. So heading is journal proper of Shri. Again, name is not given. So we have not to write this name and date particular LF debit credit. These all the formula all the columns are same. Transaction number 1, rupees 700 received from Renuka is recorded to Bhumika's account. Now here recorded in Bhumika's account. So Bhumika's account debit, Bhumika's account debit to Renuka's account. Amount 700. It is very simple. Second one, 1,000 received from Updes for bad debts written off. Bad debts written off we have already completed in journal entry where only the simple one that for bad debts written cash account debit to bad debts written like this, cash account debit to bad debts written. But here which is credited to Updes account, but they have wrongly credited to Updes account. So now instead of cash, we have to debit Updesh account. So here we have to write Updesh account debit to bad debts return account. Amount 1,000. Then after point number 3, 800 paid to Sharma is debited to Verma account. Paid to Sharma, actually Sharma account to be credited, but here uh, they have debited Verma account. So reversely, we have to do Verma's account credit and Sharma account debit. Once again, actually we have paid to Sharma. So Sharma account that are going to be credited. But wrongly they have debited Verma. So now Verma account credited and Sharma account debited. Amount is for 800. Point number 4. Rupees 1200 paid for insurance premium which is debited to drawing account. Actually the insurance premium account that to be debited, but by mistake they have debited drawing account. So now drawing account credit and insurance premium account debit. Amount is for 1200. At last, point number 5. Old furniture of 6000 sold for 5800. Here, furniture that we have sold. So, furniture account credit, but furniture costing 6000 that we have sold for 5800 means cost 6000, sale value 5800 means in this transaction we have actually a loss of 200. So, for loss only, we have to record in this transaction. So, here in this transaction, amount is for loss 200, furniture account credit, and loss account debit means loss due to sale of furniture account. Got it? Here, cost value 6000, sale value 5800, loss is 200. So, only for loss amount, we have to record loss account debit and furniture account credit. Then, after finally the sum is over, we have to do a total 1000 plus 700 plus 800 plus 1200 plus 200. Answer 3900 and debit and credit side match. Okay, so that's it. This chapter is over. There is nothing in this chapter. It is only for special transaction and very small chapter. Okay, now remaining part is your homework. You have to do full exercise, and if you have any doubt then please contact me. Thank you.